And welcome to the lecture on meta tags. And I believe you have done the exercise with the contact form, so let's go ahead and create one more folder called meta tags. Okay, and I'm going to copy paste the files here. Let's open and review these files. Okay, before that we will view the output of this file. Okay, this meta tag basically is not visible on the web page. This because this meta tag is written inside the head, and head tags are not visible unless there's a title. You can see the title here, but apart from that you cannot see any of the data written in the meta tags. So we'll understand some of the things that you write in the meta tag and what is the purpose of it. But as of now, in this web page, if you see any output here is all coming of the body, but we'll not be dealing with body in this lecture. We'll be dealing with the meta tag, which is under the head section. So if you open up this file meta tags.html, so there are a couple of things you can do inside the meta tag. Okay, so first thing you can do is, for the SEO purpose, you can add description and keyword. The purpose of having keyword and description is to inform the search engines who are coming and indexing your page, to tell them this is the description of the page and these are the keywords I am ranking for. Means if someone search with these keywords into the Google, you might consider displaying my page with this description on the search engine. Okay, that's the reason you are writing description and keywords, and you are communicating this with the search engines. And if you want the robots to index, then you can say index. You can even stop them to say no follow, right? They will index, but whatever links they have, they will not follow it. Okay, you can even say no index, means they will not index this page. So you're basically doing some communication with the robots. That's nothing but the search engine programs that's basically searching all the pages. When they come to your file, you want to inform that don't index my page. Maybe it's a information about my company and I don't want to be searchable by anybody. Maybe I have a private information. Then in that case, you can tell to search engine saying that please don't index my page and don't follow any links that is available here. Okay, so this way you're basically doing some kind of communication via the meta tags. So when you add your website for Google search engine to search your website, they will ask you to add this verification inside your head tag. Okay, this is how you can do that. So this basically, again, a verification purpose, you can use a meta tag. Again, you can use content type to tell what is the content of this HTML page. You are saying text/HTML and the char set is UTF-8. Obviously you have written 8, it's a duplication. You can remove it off, but it's basically you are telling a content type. When someone want to see what is the content type of the page, they will get to see this content. Okay, and then the most important thing is basically the viewport. So whenever this page is viewed from mobile or viewed from an iPad or from a desktop, you want to scale the images. Okay, what I mean by scaling the images, let me show you with an example. So if this is the page, right, and you want to change the size of it, let's say you're viewing this page from an mobile phone, and then the text and everything and the image you want to scale to that specific device. Okay, that's why you are saying put the initial scaling to 1, and width is basically device width. Whatever device that you have, make the width as exactly like that device, right? If you don't do it, then whatever width you are basically specifying, it will be static, it will not change. Means someone has to scroll the page inside the devices as well. Okay, so let's look into it. Let's do an inspect. Okay, what you can do is you click on this button, toggle device toolbar, then you get this responsive mode. And if you see the way it is sizing, you see the image, it is resizing to whatever size I'm doing for that page, right? It is resizing because I said please resize to the device width. Okay, if I remove that tag, you see what happens to the text now, right? You see it's not resizing. Okay, the reason behind it's not resizing because I have not told to the page to resize when based on the device width, right? It's not resizing. That's basically coming up from the viewport. Okay, that's why you will see in some of my other examples I'm trying to use this, so that when you view this file via your mobile phone or you view via tablet, then basically the content itself is sized to that specific device. Okay, and you don't have to worry about it. If you resize this, now you see it's nicely resizing. It's not going all over the place, but it's trying to resize itself to the device width. Okay, So that's the purpose. If you want to come out of this, click on this button again, and then you come back to the normal browser view. Okay, so that's the purpose of the viewport. Then you have content type to communicate with some other application that's trying to access your page, saying that what content type you are using inside this page. For Google to verify, you can mention Google site verification. There's many examples of it. They will ask you to put some tags inside the meta tag so that they can verify your page. Then you can communicate with the robots to say to index this page or to follow the links inside your page. Then description in the keyword is basically communicating to the search engine to say what is the description that you want to show when the search engine results is found your page, and what keywords you are hitting for, means what is the primary keyword this page is using. Alright, so those are about the meta tags that we typically use inside the head section. And the main purpose of meta tag, as you have seen, is communicating with the other systems that's trying to access your page, trying to control the viewport, trying to do some kind of verification, trying to set the content type of your page. Alright, so that's all about meta tag, and I'll see you in the next one.